Now, the rescue operation in Uttarakhand, it has resumed after a slight hiccup. The NDRF and the team of experts have stepped in to clear a last-minute hurdle. Now we're being told by officials on the ground that the rescue operation could take 6 to 7 further hours. We have a reaction coming in from officials on the ground, I'm told. Let's listen in.
स्थिति क्या है सर, कितना वक्त लगेगा?
हम अभी कोशिश ये कर रहे हैं कि 45 मीटर से आगे 6 मीटर और जाने के लिए जो पाइप की असेंबली हमको वेल्ड करनी होती है वो हम इस समय तैयार कर रहे हैं। रात में हमें एक छोटी सी बाधा आई थी जिसमें 45 मीटर के मुंह पर कुछ लेटिस जो स्टील का स्ट्रक्चर है जो इसकी सेफ्टी के लिए बनाया जाता है आर्च में, वो सामने आ गया था। उसको उस वहाँ पर अंधेरे के ऑक्सीजन लेस एनवायरनमेंट में काटने में रात हमें 6 घंटे लगे, लेकिन मुझे खुशी है आपको बताते हुए कि वो सारे हिस्से को हम वहाँ से साफ कर चुके हैं।
आगे भी कोई किसी तरह की कोई ऐसी अड़चन अभी आ रही है क्या?
देखिए, अड़चनें एंटिसिपेट करना तो बहुत ही मुश्किल है ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में, लेकिन जो वहाँ पर आकलन करने के लिए गए हैं उन सब का आइडिया ये है कि क्योंकि ये फाइलाइटिक रॉक स्ट्रक्चर है, बहुत हार्ड नहीं है, अनलेस कोई बहुत बड़ा लोहे का स्ट्रक्चर या कोई पत्थर ऐसा सामने आए, हमें ऐसा अंदाजा अभी नहीं है कि हमें कोई बाधा बड़ी आएगी। लेट अस
तो कितना वक्त होता है? अभी तक
अनुमान इस समय और कुछ नहीं पता।
चलिए अभी 45 मीटर हो गया है। मैं ट्रेचलेस का स्टाफ हूँ। 45 मीटर हो गया है और पाइप 45 मीटर हो चुका है। पाइप के आगे जाल और स्टील और क्या नाम है 3 इंची का पाइप था, इसलिए पाइप को होल्ड कर लिया था और उसको हम लोगों ने काटा है, काट के क्लियर किया है। बस अब जाने दो। ऑक्सीजन की काफी कमी थी, मैं काफी परेशान हूँ। 3 घंटे अंदर रहा मैं, 3 घंटे कंटिन्यू। हाँ, 3 घंटे लगे मेरे को, 3 घंटा। अभी कर रहे हैं, ओवर लगा रहे हैं हम लोग। वो सर टाइम लगेगा, अभी मेरे को नाइट में फिर आना है, मेरा काम है।
मैं जब कुछ कह रहा हूँ या तो आप मेरी बात सुने या अपना सवाल दागे। मैं आधी बात किसी से कर रहा होता हूँ, बीच में से कोई एक सवाल, मैं किस सवालों का उत्तर दूं? आप बताइए। आप बताइए। ठीक है, मैं इसीलिए कुछ नहीं कहना।
Right, the operation to rescue 41 workers that are trapped inside an Uttarakhand tunnel for the past 12 days is now in its final phase. There was a slight obstruction that the rescue operation workers had encountered. That obstruction has now been cleared. In fact, what you see on your screens, what you just saw from the helicopter getting off, were experts from Delhi and Roorkee that were called in to clear the obstruction. As of midnight, rescue teams had said that about 12 meters of debris separated them from the trapped workers. According to rescue teams on the ground, this operation involved drilling, but that drilling had been halted for a while, as Mohammad Ghazali was reporting. Now the entire operation has resumed. The auger machine, which drills about 3 meters of debris in an hour, that had earlier hit a metal obstruction. A metal cutter was then used to remove the block and the operation resumed. But you know, at this stage, merely bringing the workers out of the tunnel is not enough. These 41 men have been inside for 12 days, during which they have only received a couple of proper meals. The temperature difference between the tunnel and outside, as well as the psychological impact of this confinement on the workers, are all the things that are being accounted for on the ground. As far as officials are concerned, they are catering to all these needs and accounting for all these needs. Now, once the rescue pipe reaches the worker, what happens? Well, a doctor with the National Disaster Response Force would go and check their condition. Then the doctor from the NDRF would show them how to crawl through the pipes that have sharp edges at the welding joints. This is what rescue teams have informed us. They've also added that stretchers have been arranged. The workers are required to then walk through the pipe under close supervision of the NDRF. And outside the tunnel, 41 ambulances are on standby to take these workers to a makeshift hospital that has come up in Chinyali Sod. Now, Kishore Rawat, our correspondent who's been tracking everything as far as the community government hospital is concerned at Chinyali-Sor, said that the duration of travel from the tunnel to Chinyali-Sor is about 35 minutes. In fact, we also have reactions from the DM and SP of Uttarkashi. Listen into what they informed us.
ये मेटल आदि मिला था तो उसको हटाने का कार्य किया गया और अब उन कार्यों को आगे बढ़ाते हुए इस कार्य को प्रोग्रेस अभी दी जा रही है। आज मशीन काम कर रही है और बीच बीच में जहां आवश्यकता पड़ रही है उसको मतलब कहीं वेल्डिंग इत्यादि की तो वो करके उसको काम कराया जा रहा है।
देखिए, जो हमारा जो एक्शन प्लान है पोस्ट रेस्क्यू जो है वो हमारा पूरा तैयार है और हमने पूरी फाइनल डिटेल्स तैयार कर लिए हैं। कहाँ लेके जाना है, कैसे लेके जाना है, उसके लिए हम ग्रीन कॉरिडोर बनाते हुए ले जाएंगे, पुलिस एस्कॉर्ट के साथ ही ले जाएंगे। तो सभी को ये निर्देश है कि पूरी मुस्तैदी से काम करना है और एक मिनट इम्पोर्टेंट है उनकी, जो लोग फंसे हुए हैं, और उनको बेस्ट पॉसिबल ट्रीटमेंट जो होगा वो हम सब हर जगह देंगे।
Right, so the officials there highlighting that the rescue operations are slightly delayed, but they have resumed after a slight obstruction that the rescue operation workers had encountered. Currently, we were told late last night actually that the rescue operation would be complete by 8 a.m. this morning. However, that schedule doesn't stand anymore. This rescue operation could well stretch into post-noon perhaps. It resumed after a slight hiccup because the NDRF and a team of experts have stepped in to clear this last-minute hurdle that they had encountered. In fact, some officials on the ground in Silkyara are saying that the operation could take another 6 to 7 hours. So it's likely to continue and take more time to rescue these 41 workers that are trapped inside. As the rescue operation gathers pace, the NDRF has been working round the clock. Experts have been working round the clock. In fact, an elite team of experts has also been flown in from Norway and Thailand to help with this rescue operation. You just heard the DM as well, who had said that metal was found and the work has been done to remove it. Now the work is in progress and the machine is working. Wherever the welding and any other things are needed, the officials are working under the supervision of the DM as well as the NDRF. In fact, Arpan Yaduvanshi, the SP of Uttarkashi, has also said that their action plan post the rescue operation is clear. They have the final details ready as to how they will proceed with everything. They've also made a green corridor for the same, and police has been instructed to escort everyone and work diligently. But my colleague Mohammad Ghazali is the reason we have all these updates from Ground Zero at breakneck speed. He joins us live at the moment. Ghazali, so the operation had stalled for a few moments briefly, and now we're told by officials on the ground that it has resumed, but could take up to 6 to 7 hours to get these 41 trapped workers out safely.
See, if the officials are saying that if it will take around 6 more hours, then the operation was not suspended just for a brief moment. It remained suspended for hours. And now once the experts from Delhi have landed, we also saw the former advisor to the PMO, who is supervising this entire operation. He also said that it will take around 5 to 6 hours, but nobody knows the exact time that by when this operation will get over. The reason being that entire rubble which has to be cleared, nobody knows that what are its contents. Earlier it was a big rock which didn't allow the drilling machine to proceed further. Now we were told that the drilling was suspended because they hit a bunch of iron rods there. So nobody knows that what it has inside, what rubble is made of right now. It is just not the debris which fell from the top of the tunnel, of the top part of the tunnel. It may have iron rods, it may have some metal objects as well. If the drilling machine doesn't face or doesn't meet any other metal objects in the rubble, then the rubble will be cleared and it will even take 5 to 6 hours. But the exact time is not known. It may take even longer, not lesser than 5 to 6 hours, but certainly longer than 5 to 6 hours, because 5 to 6 hours is something, the time 5 to 6 hours is what they're telling us about the entire pipe to reach towards the laborers. it will take another an hour or two, or more than an hour or two, to bring the laborers out of the tunnel, because it involves a lot of procedure of health checkup and all. So as of now, what we are picking up is that if it's like between 9 or 10, it's 9 or 10 p.m. The entire operation will take certainly 5 to 6 hours, and maybe beyond that, till evening. It may stretch till evening, is what we are being told by the laborers who are involved in the rescue operation, and not the officials. We are quoting officials saying 5 to 6 hours, but we are referring to the laborers who are involved in drilling, who are involved in welding of the pipes. They tell us that the operation will stretch till evening. So let's see that who turns out, whose statement or prediction turns out to be the true. I'll trust the laborers as well, because they are inside the tunnel and working for the rescue operation.
Ghazali, thank you so much as always for joining us with that live update from outside the Silkyara tunnel. My colleague Mohammed Ghazali is in constant touch with the laborers who are working inside the tunnel. He has informed us that this rescue operation could stretch well into the evening perhaps, but they are working diligently on the ground to make sure that these 41 trapped workers are rescued safely. Now, once the rescue pipe reaches the workers, a doctor with the National Disaster Response Force would go and check their condition, as Ghazali has reported. And then the doctor would show them how to crawl through the pipes. And the rescue teams have also said that all arrangements are made in place as far as stretchers, hospitals, medical arrangements are concerned for these workers to be transported safely to the government hospital thereafter.